Hey everyone, it's me. I'm gonna face this away from me because I can talk better without this posting or right in front of my face or right on my face here. But I'm just gonna let you take in the natural beauty here. I'm in an undisclosed location in Adair County, and the reason I say it's undisclosed is because I am checking my bloodroot patch, or one of my bloodroot patches. And pleasant surprise, there it is, that leaf right here. That's bloodroot. All those leaves right there. That's bloodroot, and it's actually growing pretty good for being as early in the spring as it is. I'm really surprised. I figured that with the weather getting down below freezing as much as it did, that I was afraid that it would kind of stun it a little bit, but it didn't. It's growing good, and there's some nice seed pods coming up. It's not time to see. There's a seed pod coming up right there. It's not time to harvest yet, so please don't go out and start driving around the creeks looking for bloodroot and harvesting it yet, because it's not time for it yet. You need to wait another month or so before you start harvesting it, because if you harvest it now, those seed pods won't go through their stage that they go through and then be carried off by the ants and planted under the ground, to come up next year. So please don't get out and start over harvesting bloodroot right now, because it's not ready. But the reason I am making this video is because I'm making an announcement. Um, been something that's been on my mind to do for a while, and I've just not done it yet. But that is to create a YouTube channel and start creating content. Um, Several people have told me that I need one. I guess a lot of people find my life more interesting than I do. I certainly don't think my life's interesting, but some people tend to think that my adventures that I talk about on social media and stuff are interesting, and they would like to see me on Facebook or on YouTube. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start next week with my first video. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but my YouTube channel is mostly, of course, it's going to be about my art. I'm going to do whenever I go do art markets, I will do a walkthrough at the art markets and talk a little bit about the art markets, and maybe show some of the art that's on the market, or that's being presented at the markets there, and maybe talk to some of the artists. I don't know exactly yet what I'm going to do there, and a lot of artists don't really like to get on camera, but um, I'll also talk about different stuff. Might do some cooking. I do soul food cooking, or not soul food, but comfort food cooking. I'm not a chef or nothing like that, but I do cook a lot of comfort food that is always a big hit. Ooh, wild onion too. Some wild onions here. I might come out here the next couple days and get some of these onions. But anyway, uh, I do some cooking of soul food that it always seems to go over really well whenever I fix it. Everyone always likes it, and I never have anything left for leftovers after I make it. So I might do some of that and get on there and talk about some things, such as myself, being a moderately liberal person, more specifically, a liberal Christian living in an area that is dominated by very conservative Christianity. And that has its own struggles and its own things, and people ask me all the time, well, how can you go into these churches and worship with them knowing what they preach and there's a way that I found balance, to be able to do that, to be able to go and worship in churches with these people and still maintain my liberal beliefs and my own beliefs that don't conform, necessarily to everything that they teach in those churches. So I might talk a little bit about some of that, and mostly, it'll be about my art, I guess, and it'll go be about my the process that I go through making my baskets, and especially with the harvesting of natural materials and such as bloodroot for dye, and walnut in the fall, whenever I make dye out of walnut, and also some more contemporary dyes, so that's also out of natural materials such as madder root and bodark and different stuff like that. But anyway, I'm just making the announcement. Be watching for it. I'm going to start my channel officially next week, hopefully, with a video. I'm still not sure what that video is going to be. It'll probably be something to do with making art, because that's what I'm focused on, because I have 2 shows coming up in April that I've really got to start getting ready for, because I do not have anything ready right now. So anyway, that's it. Hope everybody has a good day, and enjoy the scenery. This is beautiful out here. Might keep the camera on and just stay quiet while I walk back to the car. Oh, how did I get back here? Oh. This has grown up quite a bit since last year. I didn't have to stoop over and crawl. There's some more bloodroot right there. Wow, all these plants out here, I saw a wild orchid a while ago. I don't know if I'll be able to find that again. I don't remember exactly where I was when I saw it. I don't know if that's really what it's called. That's what I always called it growing up, was a wild orchid. Because when it blooms, there it is right there. Whenever this blooms out, right there. Sorry. That right there. I don't know exactly what that's the scientific name for that is. We always called it wild orchids whenever I was growing up. But anyway, I'm almost back to the road, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, because I don't want to give my location away. But anyway, be watching for my channel.